Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Aisha and in this video I'm just going to be teaching you how to take care of your new microdermal implant. So I got my first microdermal implant in, I think it was June, and since I've made a video on how to care for other types of piercings, I thought I would make one for microdermal implants. Caring for your microdermal implant is relatively easy. It kind of breaks down into two parts, and that is don't catch it and keep it clean. I'm going to start with keeping it clean because that's the simplest part of taking care of it, and all you need to do is spray it with saline solution twice a day. I did this for about 2 weeks and then found that my microdermal implant didn't really need this much saline solution, and I eventually cut down to once a day, and I always did that after I had a shower. So I put the hot water on it to get rid of any crusties and then sprayed it. You kind of have to listen to your body on this one. Like for me, it just felt like it was doing more harm than good for my microdermal to be spraying it twice a day. But generally that's how often you need to clean it. Things can change as it heals, so just listen to your body. Some people use the leave it the hell alone method and basically do nothing other than rinse in the shower. But if I'm going to do that, I see no harm in spraying saline on it too. That only really becomes harmful if you're doing it too much. So about twice a day, cut it down as it heals if you feel the need. And that is literally all you need to do in terms of cleaning. You might find that despite rinsing off crusties in the shower that you still get some under the disc that won't budge. And if you find that these are putting pressure on your implant, like trying to push it out and away from your skin because they're building up so much, you can use like a clean floss stick or some clean dental floss to very gently get that out from under the disc without disrupting your implant. But I wouldn't attempt to do this if you've had it less than a week, because what you don't want to do is catch it and it's, not like integrated with your flesh yet and you end up just pulling it out. In terms of not catching your microdermal, that can be a little bit harder depending on where it is. I'm just going to be talking about the first few weeks of its life and giving you some tips on keeping it safe while it heals. When you first get your microdermal, providing your piercer did a good job, it should hopefully be sitting nice and flat against your skin. Now after you get it done, you'll probably have a plaster on it, and this one collects any blood that may come out after the procedure has been done, and two, helps stop you catching it on anything when you're not fully aware of it yet because you only just got it. You can take this plaster off at the end of the day and give it a clean, but it can be wise to replace it with a clean plaster some of the time during the first few days of its life. For example, depending where it is, while you're sleeping, or if you wear a particular uniform to work, then it might catch on that and it might be wise to put a plaster on that. Having a plaster on it can also kind of help encourage it to lay flat, but I wouldn't wear a plaster on it for anything more than half the day. Like, it also needs air to breathe and to heal. You don't want to trap bacteria around it, but obviously some microdermal placements are easier to catch either on clothes or in your sleep, so it is something you can do if you feel you need to. Aside from being aware that your microdermal is there and wearing appropriate clothing for its placement, I think the key to not catching it is it being flat, because the flatter it is, the harder it is to catch it. And a tip Julian gave me when I got mine, which I haven't actually used because I didn't feel the need to, but it was to soak some kitchen roll in saline solution and massage your dermal really gently to just encourage it to lay flat. Obviously be really gentle that you're not pulling it out or putting too much pressure on it or irritating it. Personally, I didn't feel the need. My dermal was super flat from the get-go, thanks to Julian. But that is something you can try if you feel the need. Obviously, I haven't tested it out myself as I didn't feel the need to. I didn't want to irritate my microdermal unnecessarily because I know my body is really unforgiving in that way. Like, once you irritate it, it will never like you. So I haven't put this to the test, but it is from a source I trust, so I'm sharing it with you guys. Other than that, as I said, you really just need to be aware of your new microdermal implant and wear appropriate clothing. For example, I think it was in my microdermal update video, I mentioned I'd been wearing halter neck tops and that irritated my microdermal, even though the straps were nowhere near my microdermal implant. For some reason, they just irritate it. I can see why and how halter neck tops put pressure on the skin around where my microdermal is and all of that, but it is something I hadn't actually thought of when I put the top on. So think about things like that, and also before getting a microdermal, think about the things that you might have to wear in life. Like, for example, if you've got a work uniform, and think about your life activities and what you do, and whether a microdermal in that particular place is going to work for your lifestyle. But yeah, that's my advice on how to care for a microdermal implant. Drop a comment below if you do have any questions, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But that's all from me today, so thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. As a thank you for watching, I'm giving you 10% off at wholeheartedlondon.com, so be sure to head over there and add anything you fancy to your basket, and then enter the code YouTube at the checkout to claim your 10% off.